Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the first game collecting video in a pretty long time. I don't even remember the last actual game collecting video I've done that wasn't a collection tour. But for those who don't know, I need to give a little bit of backstory real quick. So a little while ago, I decided I wanted to start filling out my Sonic Genesis collection. I wanted to collect all of the Sega Genesis Sonic games and whatnot. And, I thought to myself, well, what if I go for, the other Genesis games like Sonic CD and Knuckles Chaotix, since those are also on the Genesis, I wanted to add those to the collection as well. And I just saw how expensive Knuckles Chaotix was in particular, so I was like, alright, never mind on that. And when I eventually did finish the Genesis collection, when I made a community post about it, a lot of people were like, are you going to get Knuckles Chaotix, or are you going to get Sonic CD? And then I just kind of replied with, no, it's a little too expensive. And this whole situation actually prompted me to make the rare Sonic games video, where I just talk about a bunch of the much more rare Sonic games, if you know what I'm saying. And out of all the games I talked about in that video, Knuckles Chaotix was the one that was the most rare, and I talked about how expensive it was. What I was not expecting was this guy, Nolan, to comment on my video with a $400 super thanks saying, buy Knuckles Chaotix right now. When I saw that message, I was just shocked. I didn't know what to think. I was like, oh my god, is it real? Is it fake? Oh god, what do I do, But eventually I talked to Nolan and I was like, okay, I'm buying Knuckles Chaotix now. So here we go. This is Knuckles Chaotix for the 32X. The box art is pretty good, I think. It's not the best classic Sonic box art design ever. I do like the Knuckles art here. There are some weird things about it. You see the ring tether mechanic is prominent here, but for some reason it's like an actual band instead of the sparkles that are in the game. As for the logo, I do like it. The Knuckles name is obviously just slapped on there, but I mean, it's cool. It's fine. But yeah, not much else to say about the box. We can look at the spine right here, and this is cool. It has the game logo, but it's not just the game's logo. It has the little purple background to it too, and then we have Knuckles right there. That's a pretty nice touch. I don't think most 32X games have like a character sitting right here. It's mainly just the logo, Sega, and then 32X. I don't own any other 32X games though, so I have no idea. So let's turn it around here and see what we got. We got Espio, Vector, Charmy, and Metal Sonic. I don't see Mighty anywhere. That's kind of interesting. No Mighty representation on the box art, ladies and gentlemen. But it says here, Knuckles, the edgiest echidna on the block, is back. This screaming wild ride's got everything but a speed limit. Race for the rings and hold on! Calling Knuckles edgy is definitely not anything I would have expected, but hey, that's pretty cool. It says play as Knuckles or one of his new friends, Vector the Crocodile, Mighty the Armadillo, Espio the Chameleon, and Charmy B. Not Charmy the Bee, just Charmy B. So yeah, the Chaotix, obviously, first introduced in this game. I don't think Mighty was first introduced in this game. I think he was in Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm pretty sure. New Bungee Challenge. This unique gameplay lets two pals whip through the scenery as a high-speed team. I haven't really tried out Knuckles Chaotix at all, but I know some people who actually really do enjoy the ring tether mechanic. And it says 25 gigantic rounds of rock and roller coaster action with 5 huge 3D bonus levels. So yeah, the bonus levels are like the special stages, I'm pretty sure, so that's pretty nice. And 25 rounds, I think, is... because the levels are like set up differently in this game. It's like, I think you have to like put, it's like random what level you get. I'm not entirely sure on that. So let's crack this open very carefully, of course, and see what we got inside. So this is the cartridge, of course. Nothing too insane going on here. It's just a cartridge with the game logo on it and a purple background with the 32X logo. I mean, not much else to say about it. It's just kind of there. Other Sonic games, the ones on the Genesis, I'm pretty sure all of them had the actual game art on the cartridge. But this one doesn't have that, and, that's alright. Winner's instruction manual, I'm not sure what that's about. not going to worry about that, though. We're here for the actual instruction manual here. So, just the game's box art, but grayscale. I think this is the same thing. Oh no, Metalhead. This is an ad for another Sega 32X game. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Man, I really miss old instruction manuals like this. They were so cool. Carnival Islands in Chaos. Tomorrow's the big opening day for Carnival Island, a huge amusement resort with the latest in high-tech rides and games. As guardian of the island, it's Knuckles' job to make sure nothing goes wrong before the grand event. That's an interesting setup. Wasn't aware that this game had any sort of backstory to it. You know what I'm saying? This just talks about starting up the game and whatnot. Have some control options here and just getting started screen. Nothing else to say there. Then we get to learn about the actual Chaotix crew here. So we have Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles is the guardian of the island and of the emerald pillar that it conceals. Sorry. When Dr. Robotnik invades the island, it's up to the Echidna to set things right. Not up to this Echidna, up to the Echidna. He is Knuckles the Echidna. Interesting. We have Vector the crocodile. This cool croc loves the rush of running when he isn't jamming with his friends, doing fancy footwork to the tunes of his headset, or investigating the local food courts. Damn, fucking fat ass. Mighty the armadillo. Mighty is just that. He's strong, smart, and confident. And he can't stand weakness in anything. He's one of Knuckles' good friends and is determined to help save the island from Robotnik. Then we have Charmy, surprisingly sophisticated for his 16 years. 16 years, interesting. So Charmy is canonically like double Tails' age. Wow, that's insane. Charmy came to the island in search of new types of flowers and found a ton of trouble, but he handles things in his usual quick, cool, and charming way. Awesome. And then we have Espio. This is a very, very long description here. Colorful, this shit, I can't even speak. This colorful chameleon values his freedom above all else, and after he was freed from Dr. Robotnik's combine machine, he decided he must stop the evil doctor at all costs. He has a hot temper and an intense drive in everything he does. Sometimes his friend Charmy B has to remind him of his manners. Espio is quick and strong, and his whirling attack is just the thing you need to get out of a tight spot. I really love these manuals and how they did the character descriptions and the story and all that. It's something that you don't see at all nowadays, obviously, with instruction manuals becoming a thing of the past. But man, it's just, especially when I was younger, like every time I got a new game, I would always just like rummage through the instruction manual on the way home. It was just awesome, man. And man, dude, it's crazy looking at this stuff and just being like, it's just sad, honestly, because this is cool stuff right here, man. So it's Robotnik's mechanics. Oh, we have Heavy the Robot and okay, so these are just Eggman's robots. Gotcha. Details the super moves: spin attack, super spin, spin dash. One player game only. Snap up, force nap, yada yada yada. That stuff is not really important. And then it just tells you about the different modes. You have scenario mode, which I'm pretty sure this is like the main mode here. It just tells you about save data, all of that stuff. Yeah, man. As we keep going, it just kind of tells you about the game more. 2-player mode, all the items you can get. This was very common in a lot of Sonic manuals that I remember reading through. It just lists out all the items in the game, which is really cool, and it tells you what they do. We have all the zones here too. So we have Botanic Base, Speed Slider, Amazing Arena, Arena Madness, and Techno Tower. We have the special stages as well. It just details all sorts of stuff about the game, man. Then you get some pictures of the enemies in this game, so that's pretty neat. Then we have the credits with Metal Sonic. And yeah, that is it. That is it for the manual. And the last thing I want to do before ending off this video is just showing the game running on original hardware. Got the 32X right there, got the Genesis. Yeah, we can see the game load up. It looks pretty cool, man. The audio does not work for some reason. I think the 32X is weird with this Genesis model. You have to like plug it into the headphone jack, so the audio doesn't play through the actual TV. But there is still audio that can be played. But there you go, Knuckles Chaotix. So yeah, that's going to end off this video. Again, Nolan, dude, thank you so much. Again, guys, just go subscribe to his channel. Watch some of his content. He's like a Punch-Out speedrunner. He does a bunch of cool Punch-Out stuff. So just go check out his channel. Again, link it down below. But yeah, As for what happens after this video, I'm going to be streaming this game. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it on the original 32X or not, because, like I said, there is some audio things that I can't really stream through my capture card, so we'll have to figure that out. But if not, we could always just play it on emulation, which is, again, not a big deal. But that's it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.